Can y'all hear me? Say shalom, shalom, shalom with Zam. You understand? However y'all choose to be greeted. This your boy Mashallah, Ariyah, Alanawa. And of course I am the main host, and probably gonna be the only person who's gonna be speaking here. Um this um this is my second platform. It's called Celestial Insurgence Multimedia. It's a successor of the first platform that I created called BBS. BBS stands for Bayatham Broadcast Studios. And for those of y'all who are not accustomed to not just both channels, but particularly what does the word Bayatham means? Bayatham means house of restitude or house of integrity in ancient Hebrew, in the Paleo Hebrew. The word bayath and tham are compound words. They're separate words, but bayatham is a compound word. And bayat in a Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, is house, and tham, which is spelled Tham, means restitude or integrity, which deals with a moral compass. It deals with moral ethics. It deals with it deals with um basically um the code of conduct. It deals with righteousness. It deals with um becoming interwoven with the civil type behavior, behaving like a human, as opposed to behaving in such an inhumane uh demeanor. So, like I said, this is the introduction to Celestial Insurgence Multimedia, and I hope y'all can hear me real good. Um, hope y'all can hear me real good because I wanted to do this on my Wonder Share, but I rehearsed it a couple times, but the voice still came up pretty low. And I know the video that I did, the last video that I did on Google Hangouts, is you can actually see it on BBS YouTube channel. It's the latest video that I posted called "Murdering These Homo Christian Heresies slash Racism is Righteous and Spiritual According to the Bible." So far, it has 166 views. I'm surprised it even have that much. But then again, I'm kind of surprised that doesn't have more, considering the title of the video. How many people you know? How many Israelites you know alone that would do a video with that title? Pretty much just circulating YouTube. Um, but uh, but yeah, like I said, I'm not taking any callers. I'm not worried about any chats and stuff like that. I just want to introduce y'all to this alternative platform. Like I said, BBS is a precursor and a predecessor to what you see here before you. Yes, what you see here before you, I did a design and everything. All praise to the Most High Yahweh for that. You understand? Um, I designed the BBS logo too. You heard me? Everything you see before you, I designed it. You understand? I didn't design by sketch and stuff like that. I just designed like online. Um, and I guess I might as well explain why did I call it Celestial Insurgence. Of course, um, Celestial deals with that which is spiritual. It deals with that which is heavenly, and Insurgence. Well, the insurgent thing is kind of funny because the word insurgents is so-called correctly spelled Insurgence. But the reason why I replaced the letter I with the letter E, because if you don't pay close attention to the word insurgents, if I were to spell it with the letter I, the way it's supposed to be spelled, it would look like insurance, like promoting an insurance company, Celestial Insurgence Multimedia. So to so to pretty much kill that confusion, I decided to replace the letter I with the letter E. Um, and you can see a scripture. I quote a scripture in the New Testament. Yes, I do subscribe to both the Old and New Testament. Um, this is not exclusive to the Hebrew Israelites who only believes in the both Old and New Testament. If you are an Old Testament only Hebrew Israelite, and you don't subscribe to the New Testament. I don't care if you Zion Lex. I don't care if you Kashab the Denite. I don't care if you the Mighty Hebrew. Your brothers are welcome to this. You understand? Because even though your brothers don't believe in the New Testament, we can find a common ground. That common ground is the Torah. That's off top. Believe that there. Um, hopefully, um, most high willing, um, I'll do my I'll do another video on Google Hangouts, but this time I get people involved. Uh, I want to talk about the effects of Hurricane Katrina and how it impact us, and how the impact of Hurricane Katrina had resonated towards the Katrina survivors such as myself, even to this day. And I might as well give you a little introduction to that. Um, what's funny is on August 28th, 2005 was on a Sunday, just like this past day um, was a Sunday, August 28th, but this time 2016, of course. So around 11 a.m., excuse me, 11 a.m. was, I'm gonna say circulating 11 a.m. was the time that me, my father, my mother, my cousin Derek, my auntie, and my sister, um, we was all bunched up in a car. It was a rented car, from Florida, and we dealt with contraflows, we dealt with severe congested traffic, 11, 12 hours just to get from New Orleans to Lafayette, which actually takes probably only 2, 3 hours maximum. Um, and the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, the seed was planted in the sense of not necessarily be coming to the knowledge. That seed wasn't planted until 2006, but I didn't officially come into the truth until March 28th, 2008. But the seed was planted in the sense of me developing some form of black self-awareness. I became a little more Afrocentric. You understand? Of course, I was still cooning then because I still loved these white devils at the time, but of course I don't now. But yeah, that seed was definitely inserted and installed in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. It made me read more. It made me watch the news more. Um, you know, it just made me take that much more interest in the welfare of our people in studying, the black leaders before my time. You understand? So I definitely give our praise to the Most High Yahweh for that. Allah one. That's how you say the Most High in the Hebrew, I believe. Um, and like I said, the only reason why I decided to do Google Hangouts without any chats, without any views and stuff like that, because the recording of a program that I do have, for some reason, I can speak dead into the mic, and for some reason, it came out pretty low. Um, and I was disappointed. That's why I'm using Google Hangouts, because I knew Google Hangouts will make my voice more clear, more clearer. And And damn, I don't think I explained enough with the insurgents. My bad. I explained to you the celestial thing. But let me explain insurgents. Um, the insurgents. Insurgents basically um, means to rise up in a revolting manner, to rise up in a rebellion manner, to rise up in a rebellious spirit against that which opposes your view, which opposes your culture, which opposes your heritage, which opposes your criteria, which opposes your paradigm, your standard. Um, and the scripture that you see, or shall I say the epistle that you see before you, is Galatians chapter 5, verses 16 to 23. Um, Paul talks about, the two opposing personalities. One is the persona of the works of the flesh. He explains that adultery, fornication, seditions, emulations, and I believe emulations deal with those who have a very, very competitive spirit predicated upon jealousy, envy. As we say in New Orleans, as the great Soldier Slim would say, soldier hate, just plain old soldier hate, you know, which can lead to something even more mischievous, unfortunately, and sometimes fatal. Um, and Paul talks about heresies too. Heresies is also a part of is also embodies the works of the flesh, which lusts against the spirit, as well as the spirit is contrary to the flesh. Um, so basically, to be a celestial insurgent means to embody the fruit of the spirit, which brings me to the 22nd and 23rd chapter of Galatians. My bad, 22nd and 23rd verse of the 5th chapter of Galatians in the New Testament, which talks about the works of the works of my bad, the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, temperance, um, and things of that nature. You know, and of course, temperance deals with restraint, sobriety, uh, things of that nature. Let me get that right quick. I think I might as well read it. I think I might as well read it. I'm gonna go to the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verses 16 to 23. Y'all just bear with me, cause this is only my second time pretty much using the Google Hangouts, and I think I'm doing okay so far. You heard me? I'm gonna get used to this, man. You understand? I think we need we have official platforms anyway. Shout out to the overseers of Maccabees TV. The reason why I say overseers, because I thought they were just a whole priest Yala thing, but he explained that more than one people operate uh, Maccabees TV. I think he did mention himself. I think he mentioned name, Divine Prospect. Shout out to that brother too. You heard me? I think he already had. I think he have a platform too called Kingdom of Harbinger Ministry, something like that. Yeah. Shout out to him anyway, man. You know, putting in that work. You heard me? Definitely putting in that work. Galatians chapter 5. Galatians chapter 5. 5. Alright. People kind of slow right now. Alright. Here it is. This is the book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." So basically, if we walk in the spirit, we're not gonna fulfill the lust of the flesh. So that means that if we walk in the spirit, we are embodying, the celestial attributes, the heavenly attributes, you know. and we are rise up and we are rising up in a revolting manner against the lust of the flesh, which is a standard that's contrary to our standard, or shall I say the most high standard that we're supposed to be under. And it says, verse 17, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. You understand? So the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. You understand? Um, you know, basically, celestial surgeons deals with a spiritual rebellion. They and we're supposed to be contrary to that which which disseminates and circulates the flesh. I'm gonna continue, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Verse 18. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. And to you Christians out there, that's not what you think either. I'm gonna explain this some other time. Verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness that deals with lust, unlicensed lust, or shall I say unlicensed desire. You understand? Because you can have desires, but not unlicensed desire. That's why it says in Psalms chapter, dang, what is it? Psalm chapter 37, verse 4. It says, delight thyself in the Lord, he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. So it's okay to have desires, but it has to be licensed and permitted desires. You know, to lust after something that doesn't belong to you, that's not exclusive to you, that is an unlicensed, a counter permitted aspiration. That's a counter permitted desire, which is a sin. Let's continue at verse 20. Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, I brought it up, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, like the Christians and all that, um, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revilings, and such like of the things I tell you before, as I have told you in time past, that they which do such things should not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, or God. Now, this verse 22 and verse 23 deals with that which is celestial, deals with that which is spiritual and permissive according to the Most High. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. I just mentioned temperance deals with self restraint, discipline, and all that there. You dang. And it says, against such there is no law. Then it says in verse 24, if I might add, and they that are Yahushai Hamashiach, or who the word ignorantly continue to call him Jesus, which is a compound word between two languages, Greek and Latin, which means earth pig. Look it up. Anyway, and they that are Christ's have crucified the flesh with affections and lusts. You understand? The celestial insurgents, to be a celestial insurgent, to be a spiritual rebel, is to crucify the flesh, crucify the works of the flesh. You understand? So this is a spiritual revolt. You understand? Spiritual Contras, like the video game Contra. So those y'all who know me real well, y'all know I had to bring that up. But but yeah, there you have it. That's the reason why I call it Celestial Insurgents. Um, I hope to do a whole lot more with this instead of just YouTube. Um, I definitely would like, you know, hell, even create a video game brand based on this or something. You know, who knows? Of course, it's gonna be predicated upon truth anyway. Shout out to the brother Rising Sun. His video is the very first video that I posted on my BBS account. You understand? Shout out to the brother Fireman. who did the song F Them White Folks, which I call a spiritual successor, a spiritual spinoff of NWA's F the Police. Um, you know, shout out to the brother Ashar. Um, he getting a lot of views, man, so far on my account. I appreciate that. Shout out to my brother Hank, man. We last time we talked to each other, man, we went at it back in 2012, man. But I still got love for the nigga, you heard me? Genuine love at that. You understand? So this ain't no front. Um, Shout out to a lot of people, man. My brother Ramon Ricks, my brother Rodney Ricks, my brother Josh Warren, spiritual brothers, man. Uh, wow, so many, man. So many. Brother Mikael Edwards, you dig? It's so many, man. Forgive me, man, if I ever give y'all a shout out, man. Please forgive me. You dig? Like I said, I'm looking forward to do something great with this movement. You understand? Because the 2020s is right around the corner. So I think the 2020s, man. I think we're gonna really blow up, man. Starting that era, in my opinion, man. I think 2016 and 2019 is just gonna be a precursor of what we're gonna see in the 2020s. Um, you understand? I'm looking forward, man, to doing film, uh, you know, video games, music. You understand? Whatever, all based upon truth. By the way, and once again, give one more shout out to my brother Rising Sun, man. Y'all need to subscribe to his brother's account. He has a YouTube account called Seventh Powerable. You'll see his name on the video that I posted, the first video that I posted on BBS channel on Facebook. My bad, YouTube. But um, but man, I want to give a shout out to my cousin too, man, who know he an Israelite. I can't pronounce his name, but Benaiah Israel. You understand? Hopefully I can get him into the platform as early as tomorrow. I'm gonna get all my people, man, from New Orleans, whether they accept the Israelites or not, man. My cousin Derek, sister Treaty, they get them all involved, man. You know, let them get their shine on. Uh, Spread the word. You understand? And they broadcast this, man, to the four corners of the earth. Because these white devils, they are not gonna give the Katrina thing as much airtime as they will in 9/11, and I think that's 2 Sundays from now. Matter of fact, and if the first Sunday night football is actually gonna be on September 11th, man. So they're gonna make a big deal out that because once again, if it was a natural disaster that plagued the predominant black people, the predominant black community, these devils they are not going to distribute a significant estimate of airtime for our people. But if it F clean over these devils, these white devils, like it did 9/11, where they hurt their patriot pride, their American pride, they're gonna make a big deal out of that, man. So most side willing, man, let's make it happen, bro. You hear me? And that's all I want to say on that. For that, I want to say, shalom, shalom, shalom alaikum. However, you desire to be greeted when one departs. You understand? Uh, get how you live. But but in all seriousness, man, peace, shalom.